we've got ourselves a thin single stack compact guy. We've got a thick double stack.
Thin, double stack, compact. Let's talk about the CR920.
Yeah! Welcome back, everybody. Clint here today with Classic Firearms out here at Take Aim Training Range. We've got Katie back with us today.
How's it going, guys?
And we just got in our much anticipated awesome little CR922 subcompact double stack guns from Shadow Systems. We saw these guys at the NRA annual meet. They told us that, hey, in a couple weeks you should have yours. And in 1 week we do. So pretty excited about that. We've got the combat model and the elite model with your slide cuts, your top serrations, and your optics cut. And we'll get to these guys here in just a moment. But what we have over here on the other side are Katie's favorites. These are we've got the Glock 26 and the Glock 43 over here. So we are going to compare these two today. We're taking a little bit more of the popular firearms by Glock that are kind of in the same wheelhouse as the CR920s, and we're just gonna compare the two for a little bit. So let's go ahead and hop into that. So we've got two magazines for the Glock 43. They're both 6-round magazine capacity, right?
Yeah.
And one of which doesn't have a plus capacity base.
Yeah, it's not plus, it's just
An
for
extension.
your comfort.
Yeah, it's more of a comfort item. So it allows your pinky not to have to underhang the grip, which I do like, but why couldn't they just add an additional round in there too? Okay, so it does come with two of those. By the way, these are actually factory rebuilt Glocks that we do have available on our website, depending on when you're actually watching this video. So if you are looking to pick one up, check that out. Okay, now taking a look at the Glock 26, this comes with 3 10-round magazines. And let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about with that little overhang. My pinky, I can't get a full grip on this gun, right? That's just not gonna happen. My pinky does have to hang out down here a little bit. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but at the end of the day, that's just how it is. Also, trigger's not terrible. Glock has definitely done better, but still a Glock trigger, but not bad. Okay, so 3 10-round mags, which is nice. At least you have availability of magazines in that front. And then Shadow Systems really, what they've done ultimately is taken the idea and the design behind like the Glock 17, the Glock 19, and ultimately said, hey, here's a custom Glock with all of the things you could ever ask for. Fluted barrels, threaded barrels, optics cuts, slide serrations, undercuts.
Better grips.
Better grips, excellent triggers, and at a decent price. Because when I think about how much money I spent on my Glock 19 Gen 4 to look like the MR920 at the end of the day, I'm like, wow, I could have bought 2 MR920s. So they've taken that same idea with the CR920. This guy is their compact roll, CR, and it is definitely made for the concealed carry application, much like the 26 and the 43 that we have down there, and like the 48, among other types of Glocks that are out there. But what I really like about this guy is that you do have that double stack design in the magazine, and when you look at its width, you've got, in this mag here, this is a 10-round mag, right? So we got a 10-round mag that it comes with. I have a little bit more grip. I still get the pinky underhang though. So again, if you're going for compact, I get it. But you've got a double stack on the 26 here, but just look at the size difference. How much slimmer the CR920 is. They did a great job with that, right? Even in the grips themselves. So excellent job on that front. It's actually about the same, if not the same, as the 43 that you see right here. And I mean, it might be the exact same, but honestly, the CR920, maybe just due to the side cuts and everything else, looks a little bit slimmer. But it does come with one 10-round mag and also one 13-round mag with the extended base plate. That also allows me to get a full grip on the gun. Much excites. I like that. And Katie, you personally, you carry the SIG 365.
Yeah.
You do have the base model 10-round magazine, right?
Yeah.
But you can get a full grip on that, right?
almost.
Almost? All right.
Almost.
Like if you think about it,
Yeah.
if you try
If
type
I
of thing?
try really hard, I can. Yeah.
Okay. So with that, I, again, am a big fan of these magazine extension base plates that not only add capacity, but also, well, not only add the length of the magazine for your pinky to rest on, but also add capacity. So one 13-round mag, one 10-round mag is what comes with the CR920 series. Again, a big fan of that. And I was already checking out the trigger on the 26. Let's go ahead and see how it feels here on the CR920. You already noticed you kind of have like this hybrid curve slash flat face. And then, of course, the trigger safety. So let's go ahead and start applying just a little bit of take up there before you hit a wall, a little bit more pressure, 4.5 to 5.5 pounds, and then a little bit longer reset. Not terrible. Let's compare that back to the Glock over here. All right, a little bit of take up, hit a wall, a little bit more pressure, there it goes, and then reset. There you go. It's nice and smooth. I know, like, especially like earlier Glock triggers were just kind of gritty, but that's fine. Cool, so biggest question comes down to this. How do they shoot? Last time we shot these was at SHOT Show. They were in their prototype phase. Now we've got them here, they're done, they're ready to go. So what do you say we head down range? Let's take a couple of shots with these guys and then get your thoughts, get my thoughts about which ones you like the best, and also too how they feel. And let's make sure.
Try and go into this unbiased. Try.
We know.
Yeah, try.
That's completely fair. I definitely am, even though I can already tell you that feels awesome to me.
I know, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try hard. Very hard.
All right, let's go down range. Let's go try these guys out. So now we're down here with the Glock 43. This is what we're gonna start off with. And Katie was nice enough to take one for the team today. She let me have the one that has the pinky extension, so that way I get a full grip. Thanks.
You're welcome, pal.
Thanks, pal. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and run into this. Katie, I'll take a couple of shots first, and then let you shoot some, then we'll give our thoughts about it, all right?
All right. Okay.
Let's do it here. So, a couple of shots with the Glock 43. Okay. All right, I'll hold my thoughts. I don't want to sway your opinion, which I know is going to be very high.
Hey, listen. I'm try not to go into this bias. It's fine.
You got this.
It's fine. Oof. Oof. Ooh.
Oh, you started to get a rhythm. You started to
hurts.
It hurts?
Yeah.
How so? What do you mean?
The trigger is just a little ouchy.
What do you mean? How does it hurt?
I don't know. It just doesn't feel good, and it like, I don't know.
Okay, so
It's pokey. I don't know. It's not comfortable.
what I'm thinking is you might be getting a piece of your trigger stuck maybe between the trigger safety and, or is it just down here? Is it pinching when it comes back up?
No, it's not pinching. It's just uncomfortable.
Okay, so choice of words. Okay, because if it's actually causing pain, then that's not good.
It's not like, oh, I would not want to run a couple mags, sir. I can tell you that much.
Okay, well, all right, other than familiarizing yourself with this firearm, it's not exactly what one would be considered like your range gun.
No.
Or a good plinker or anything,
No, that's
right?
true, yeah.
This is definitely a defensive concealed carry type of firearm, which I think it does a really good job at that. Its downfall, capacity.
That's true.
You know, 6+1, I mean, we figured out, you know, capacity is a good thing, and if you don't tell Eli that though with his 1911s. Okay, let's try out the Glock 26. Glock 26 is up next, and these guys have the Ameriglow sights, which are pretty nice. So, all right, let's try this guy out and see how this feels. Easy enough, 10 rounds. And to me, I did notice, I'm not gonna give my opinions yet. Again, yep, you go for it. You go for it, then we'll get together on it.
Oh.
Right off the bat, I think you already like those sights better.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So all right, the basic or the OEM Glock sights just they're not fantastic, right? So having that large front sight or that orange sight that shows up naturally so well, it's nice and bright, and then the rear sights that actually kind of like sparkle in daylight, they are nice. Okay, now how did that one feel as far as grip and recoil go for you?
It was better than the first, but I'm not a huge fan.
Okay, sure, fair enough. And I totally get that. These aren't the most ergonomic pistols. Again, their entire
I mean, I get it. They're self-defense. I get it.
Yeah, so all about concealed carry. They're not supposed to be like overtly large and,
Right.
and actually, you know, comfortable. But how do they compare to the CRs?
Let's find out.
Nice. All right, so we've got the CR920s now. I've got the combat model, which is no frills well, I mean, they're pretty frilly. I mean, they got quite a bit actually going on. But this one does not have the optics cut like the Elite does, the top slide serrations, or the window cuts on the slide. This one's a little bit more basic, but still with Shadow Systems, even the basic Shadow Systems has some awesome features, like the forward slide serrations, like the fluted barrel, and the overall just awesome design and look of these guys. So let's go ahead and make ready on this guy. And let's see how it feels. All right, Katie, you're up. So, what'd you think?
Much better than the Glock.
Yeah, really?
Oh, yeah.
Because honestly, they feel great, yes. And I love the capacity. I love the slide serrations and the cuts, love how they're filling and shooting. But to be completely honest, at the end of the day, they're still subcompacts. They're still small guns. They're still gonna have a little bit more recoil than what we're used to. And for a concealed carry option though, highly recommend.
Oh yeah.
Highly recommend. Now the other two, depending on what your needs, what fits for you, and what works for you, the other two are also great options. But we really want to shine light on these types of guys because first of all, Shadow Systems makes an excellent product. Secondly, I still stand by what I said. If I would have spent the money on two MR920s instead of doing all the custom work to my Glock 19,
It's true.
So anyway, so I really appreciate just the type of work that they do on their guns. They look good, they're nice and clean, they function well, and of course, we love the guys over at Shadow Systems.
Oh yeah.
And so show yours off. So remember, this one's the combat model, the one that I've got here in my hand. She's got the Elite model, which has the top slide serrations, the window cuts, the optics cut, which is a nice feature. You'll notice the front sight on these guys as well. Go ahead and take that just to keep it, there we go. You'll notice the front sight is nice, large, and illuminated, or I should say glows. And the rear sight's just your standard rear sight. So in a low light situation, you can still at least pick up your front sight. Of course, being the dovetail design that they are, if you wanted to switch them out for something else, you can. Yep. Cool, you go back to having that one, I'm gonna keep this one. All right, cool. So both of these coming with one 10 round, one 13 round mag, the Glock 43 coming with the two 6 round mags, the 26 coming with the 3 10 round mags. So you have a lot of different options out there, and of course the aftermarket support for all of these guns is pretty awesome. Okay, now with all of that being said,